Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where the tycoon is sick. Yep, not in his head. Well, maybe a little, but yeah, I got a cold, a nasty one. You might hear it from the sound of my voice, but my nose is clogged up, I have a headache, my eyeballs are hurting, and yeah, I'm coughing, sniffling and snarling. But that is not withholding me from playing Rollercoaster Tycoon. Hell no, this is the best park ever. Because we have no money. Are we broke? No, but we just don't have to worry about it. And man, that is so amazing that despite me being sick, I still want to play it. So, here we are now. Now, having apologized myself for any future coughing, sniffling and snarfing that might escape my editing skills, the current state of the park is that we have half the amount of staff and half the amount of gas. The total number of peeps in our park? 344? No, I'm kidding, but we take a look at this. We have quite a bit of staff. And we have quite a few rides. But we don't have a roller coaster. And that is going to change now. Now, seeing how our goal is that we need to acquire some number in, well, doesn't really matter how much time. The only thing we need to do is keep the park rating above 700, and I have identified that the biggest risk for park ratings is crashes. Because, well, not even crashes on Zeke, but crashes with fatal results. Those are really like, you know, the only thing that could make us fail the scenario. And I want to try and avoid those, so the solution is simple. We're gonna build coasters that only have one train. Now you heard that right, one train. That means not one car. So coasters that cannot have trains are automatically disqualified. There. Now, having said that, we do have 4 that actually do qualify, so we are in no pickle really. Like a steel mini roller coaster would be a nice start. We could also go with the steel one. It doesn't really matter much. The thing is though, I tend to kind of like overbuild these steel ones, and seeing how we're still at the start of the park, I guess it's best to start out with this one. Usually I also do that, but then it's purely for financial reasons. Right now it's more for rating reasons, so... excuse me there, I had a cough attack. Now, so, what we need to do is build this coaster, but seeing how we do not really have money, we could go crazy on the terraforming, and we also have space aplenty, so there's no real reason for us to go compact or be tight on certain things. So what I have in mind is that we build the station right over here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna dig it into the terrain by one. So here is the plan. We're gonna dig in the terrain here, just one. Doesn't need to be much. And this is where we're gonna put the station. Now, of course, that is going to lead to issues in regards to the entrance and exit. But we'll just lower the terrain on the sides a little bit too. Besides, handy dude, what I'm doing here right now is easing your workload, handy dude. I don't know if you're aware of this. You, handy dude, you. Right. We need to get this station going here. I'm not really worried about, you know, the guest count. We got all the bases covered. I think if we leave the park like this, it will be pretty hard for us to have it drop below 700, but I don't know. I mean, I guess never say never. Now, one thing, you know, there's one catch to building coasters with really short queues, and that is that we kind of need coasters with one trains, and that is that we kind of need really short queues, because the throughput of these coasters is going to be significantly less. So if we build the usual queue sizes, we're gonna have issues with guests waiting for like ages over here. And I don't want that, so therefore we will take measures. Well, really, I mean, measures, that sounds dramatic, but really all that it comes down to is that we just need to shorten our queues a little bit. Now, we're gonna have the very first drop right over here, which is right next to the water, and then we are gonna go underground. I feel that that is a pretty solid thing to do over here. Look at that. Right, and then right now it's going down. I don't mind if it continues to go down ever so slightly. Oh, there's a tree in the way actually. Alright. Alright, game, yeah. So far so good. Now we'll drop this till over here. Nice. That's something that I usually don't do, you know, sloping the terrain all like that, but I think it looks rather good actually, so... It is how it is in real life too, of course, but it's just so difficult to get the terraforming selector thing on the right square in the right corner, you know. So I usually, well, it's time that is the issue, which it is not over here. So, right, let's see. We will lower this. Well, same issue over here, really. I mean, I might as well try and see if I can lower the thing. If I do it like this, you know, I have the axis. Ta-da! And I will fix this up. Look at that. There's absolutely no need for me to do it like this, other than me just thinking that it's cool, but... Nah, well, it is, I guess. Just because I say so. Right. Now that we are above ground again at not that great speeds, what we should have over here is a helix down. So we'll do a helix down large and then a helix down small, because otherwise we'll run into the issues. There. And back to the station. No. We won't do that, but... Yeah, that would be rather hilarious actually if you did that. You know, just have it go back to the station. Ratings would be utterly crap though, so... Besides, somebody actually in the comments did point out, you know, that because this is like, you know, heaven for tycoons, there's no real reason for us not to get coasters with ultra high ratings. And he set me a challenge of building a coaster with a 10 excitement rating, which I can only accept as a fair challenge. So, yeah, you know, that's what we're gonna do. We are going to try and see if we can get ourselves a coaster over here with at least a 10 in the ratings. Now what we're gonna do over here is we're gonna build a terrain thingy over here. I wanna build like a house, something like this. I don't know, this might... There's something like this, and then with a garden over here where the coaster is gonna go through, and then it should end up right over here, going underneath the path. Now that is quite ambitious to say the least. We're gonna try and see if we can get this to work. So, there. Right, okay, so what do we need right now to make that plan happen, huh? I guess... Well, currently we are at the height of the terrain, so the first thing we should do is drop down by 2. Right, and I guess there isn't really... Oh, all we need is an S-bend, really. Alright, we'll get an S-bend in. Now I need to start shaping up the terrain over here so that we can have a proper mansion. So what we'll do is we'll first get the body of the house out there, which will be something like this. I guess then we will go with something like this, I guess. And then a roof. I don't know, it's not gonna be really a ultra advanced shape for a house, but you know, just something basic like this, you know, like have a roof with a balcony over here. No, we can't have a, we can have a balcony over here. I guess we should just lower this and fence it. I thought of a, I was thinking of a raised garden over here, but that might have been slightly over ambitious. Then we'll have the roofed tiling here with how about grey wall edges? Nah, no, no, we will have these, yes. Man, then we shall have these with the regular color there. And what we're gonna do now is to make it look good. We will have, yeah, I guess we could go with these, you know, for a balcony. I don't know really. It doesn't seem right. Yeah, I guess what I should do is just build it like this. And if we then, I mean, it looks like there is some, you know what, we're gonna have tiling. Hold on a second. We're gonna have tiling instead. So we're gonna have red on the inside, and then we're gonna have this on the outside, so it really looks like it's different, you know. Now, and then I want some fences. Yeah, well, it should only be balcony fences. How about we put a no, we're not gonna go with a mesh fence. This, yeah, this is the one. That looks like a proper balcony to me. Right, we'll do the scenery later. For now, this is it. So, let me see. I could, I think, drop down one and then go up one, which requires some terraforming. I might as well do that. Excuse me there. That was a big cough attack. Now, right, we were going to terraform over here, like so. Now we only need to go. Wait, hold on a second, what am I doing? No, that was the wrong tile. I need this one. We only need to go up by one, because I still want to go beneath the path there, like this. Oh man, this is gonna be freaking epic, man. And then up. I guess we don't even, yeah, we could, ooh, nice. That would be freaking cool. As would that be. Though I think that would be a killer for the ratings. This is even possible. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Right. Now speed right now will be really poor, because the highest point really is only 20. So yeah, I guess what we should do is we should just go straight and then do a helix down small. There. Now our station is over here and we need to approach that from the underground. I'm well aware of that, so we need to kind of like think of like, you know what we could do? We could line ourselves up right over here and then go into the underground, make a curve and then return to the station. I think that would be pretty epic, you know. And this is just a basic first coaster, you know, like, you know, just a warm-up coaster, basically, to get, you know, the guts moving a little bit and build up that nausea tolerance. And already, it's looking freaking epic, if you ask me. Right, now, we are right now lined up proper for this. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We don't really need to go that low, but I guess we might as well make it raise to the bottom a little bit, like, say like height 3. Height 3 seems good. Well, it seems really low to me, but it does mean that it will make some good speed still. Speed it might need, actually. Well, that does not line up. That's like 2 off. Right, seeing how that is the case, we'll wait with 2. Because what I want really is one of these curves up here. Right. I know that right now we're too high. Oh, that is posing an issue. So we might as well lower it to this. And then, well, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Our very first coaster. I think that is quite cool. I think we incorporated the terrain with this, like, pretty epically. We can build a garden around over here. But first, before we get to any of that, we will test it. Crap. I already see that I have totally forgotten something. First of all, I want... no, if I have one train, I can still... No. We're gonna go with log cars though. Because that... well, we pretty much always have the ladybird cars. So, just for a change, we will have the log cars. Now, we'll put this to 10-minute inspection time. This doesn't really matter much. I guess, yeah, we'll have to hook up the queue, and I guess that's it then, you know. We are done with our very first coaster. Now, right, we need to... well, how short are we gonna keep it? Because the coaster itself seems to be going rather sluggish, if I must admit. But it's making it. I might want to put in a lift piece over there, though, going to think of it. I might. I also might not. Nah, this is a cool coaster. Trust me, this ain't a 10 in the ratings. But then again, it was never intended as such. So, but yeah, this is far from a 10 in the ratings. We could go with this, but I think that would be a little bit too short, because I don't think we will be able to fill up a train in one go. Which is kind of what we do want. So what we're gonna do, it's a bit, well, you know, not the regular way of handling things. I guess this is a decent size. It's not too long, it's definitely not too short. So, yeah, that seems good to me. All that we need right here, though, is one tile and done. Right. Now, we'll get this out there. Of course, you know, because we do not need to pay for our stuff. We can just open it up and we will hire an extra handy dude for over here, who is not going to mow the grass, but you should really, you know, just focus on this area here. So you'll at least keep the area around this exit clean. Very good. Now, of course, I'm very, very curious to the ratings of Rollercoaster 1. Not really that great a name. We've built better. We definitely have built better. But then, yeah, well, this coaster, it isn't really meant as a... well, as a bang out masterpiece, really. And I think this is a good step up for the guest. You know, when they need to, like, well, gain some tolerance, and this is where they want to go. So, we are going to call this the zero tolerance. Yeah, like the policy that the police is enforcing. No, not really. But zero tolerance, you know, I think that is a, well, it looked a whole lot better over here, but now that I see it on the nameplate, how about we call this Z tolerance? Z tolerance. There. Okay, good. I guess a bit of a respray is kind of needed. It's just, you know, a big train of poop on a poop track. At least in terms of the colors, you know, it's just one muddy thing. Yeah, we're definitely gonna change that. Now these are supposed to be log cars, so I kind of want to leave that immersion intact. The tracks, though, they can be radically different. First of all, grey inside. Yeah, black tracks. How does that... No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. If I make these black... Well, that does kind of look funky in a way. But I'm not really liking it, to be honest. Maybe if we have this be somewhat lighter. No. no. Ooh. I don't know, this is supposed to be somewhat of a fairyland over here, so the colors can be a little bit wonky, you know. I guess for fairyland, these track colors, they're kind of alright, and these supports aren't really that intrusive, so... Yeah, alright, this is looking good. Now then, well, we can build a garden here. I guess it doesn't really matter that much if we build the garden right now. We have all the garden-y things that we could want. Like, how about, for example, a fountain of me in the garden. Yay! No. Now what we are gonna do, which I think wouldn't be such a bad idea, is first of all we're gonna have the path go in here, there, and then it's gonna come out with the regular outside path, there. Look, I'm not gonna raise it, but this is just so that it really does seem like a proper garden. Now we're gonna have garden fences around over here. Look, see? I never said this would be a very big garden. This isn't a mansion or anything, so don't expect the big and cool stuff. But look, plenty of space for something nice. Maybe something like a fountain over here. And then, you know, some flower thingies. Yeah, we'll make something nice out of this. I mean, the handy dudes, they are watering this after all. It isn't a patrol route, so... Now, that's one area. We'll fill the rest up with more flowers as we go. And that's some yellow ones. There. Ah, look at this, man, looking good. Right, all of a sudden it looks a whole lot more like a true garden and a house with windows. How cool would it be if we could add like a chimney? Could I do that? The only way I would know to do that is to add trash cans, but for that we would need to add path, which would totally break the illusion of a roof over there. So, one thing that we do need to do though is we would need to add an entertainer specifically for this queue because it is quite long. Now, we don't really need it specifically for this queue. We're just gonna have an extra one. We might as well. Now, I believe that we also had an extra shop and stall, which did we now? Did we not? T-shirt, yeah, wow, that is actually new stuff. Nice, look at that, a t-shirt thingy. Is that gonna color the one that they're wearing too? Oh man, I hope it does, man. That would be freaking amazing. Right, and now where are we gonna put that? I'm guessing over here it doesn't really matter that much. Seeing how it's fairy, we can get away with anything, but orange, of course, you know, being the national color of my country, I want. Man, somebody please get a t-shirt. You can't buy it, so please get one and wear it. Oh man, I can't wait to see. They're not wearing it. They're not wearing their orange t-shirts. I mean, you don't. Balls. No, I can't get them. I can't click on a gas that has supposedly... Yeah, you tell me what you have. Oh, you have a map. You never bought anything. Crap. When I also did it, nobody actually bought it. Did I open it up? Yeah, I did. What are they thinking? Absolutely nothing. Right, well, we know the ratings of this ride. Well, they're pretty solid. They're not that great. They're not bad. I guess it wouldn't hurt if we cram in like one more ride over here. But before we do that, let's check. No, we don't have any scenery. Alright. Fine, we will get ourselves another ride. We have bumper cars. I don't really like that because that interferes with the music. So I guess it won't be... Well, what we could do is add a tower over here, but I think a maze would be much better suited in this fairy world, you know. So we'll add a maze. It's not gonna be a big one. Actually, I want some more space for a maze. What we could do is we could just erase this slope slightly. I am not really opposed to that, if I'm perfectly honest. Now we could build ourselves a proper maze with like a cliff where the guests could just watch. Wait, what? We just got Martian theming? Oh, well, actually, that was in the agenda to get, so... Alright. You know what? We are gonna get the maze over here. But that will be pretty much the thing that will fill up this area. Look at that. Now, I also think that what we should do is we should paint the terrain here. Not like the building style kind of thing, but maybe this. Yeah, alright. That's looking alright. It's all cosmetics anyway, so there. I will do the same over here, so the whole terrain looks, well, the same everywhere. And there and there. And that's only for the fairy department over here, really. You know, once we get into the other sections, we'll make it more custom to the theme that we're gonna have over there. But this is, yeah, it's looking good. Right, okay. Maze time now. Let's see. No, we're not gonna build a crazy one and then double it like we did in Volcania. No. I think a one tile queue is more than enough. And then, look, see, this is it. No, I mean, it's gonna be more than this, but if the guests want to, they can have a real easy time in the maze. Now, let's see, what are we gonna do with this? At least... Oh, I just made a walkway there, a circle. Great! The gas pathfinding is gonna dig this. Oh, I know it already. Yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare for them, but it is what it is. Oh man, and I said I wouldn't make it too difficult. Guess I lied. Yeah. I shouldn't do that too often. Yeah, karma is bad. Well, the maze is coming along quite well over here. I wonder, should we build that right adjacent to the house? We might as well. I don't see why we wouldn't, or shouldn't. You know what we also could do? We could keep the centerpiece open, add some trees in there. Or something of the sorts. Yeah, alright, that sounds like a pretty cool idea to me. Right. We'll backtrack a little, and then we will go over here. And then, come on, let me build there. Oh man, sometimes, you know, the slightest movement of the mouse when you right click is enough to just move the camera 1 pixel, and therefore you're not selecting anything. Ah well, I mean, if that's all there is to complain about a game that is this old, job well done, Chris Sawyer. Now, let's see. This should be the last piece of it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep the centerpiece open. We don't really have any fairy stuff to put in there, so I guess 2 big trees will do. Something like this, for example. Okay, maybe... Oops! No! 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 Crap! I wanted to remove the tree, not to remove the path. Ooh, you're looking good. And then one of these. Now, you know what? We'll just do 2 of those birch trees. And the birch trees do look really good. I believe... Where? Yeah, there it is. Look at that. 2 exactly identical trees. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Now I wonder... No, we do not have anything new, but we are gonna put it as ice... Or are we? We could also go with brick walls. I guess the brick walls actually look rather good. It is kinda breaking with the whole fairy world thing. This isn't helping either. I mean, I guess brick walls is the one thing that looks the best. So I guess we might as well go with that. Yeah, brick walls it is. Right, okay, well, let's crank this up then. Now a maze cannot break down. It is impossible for it to crash. So all we have to do is open it up and then... oh, yeah. How about the queue and exit? Derp. Alright, we'll put a no entry sign there. I don't think the Martian theming, nah, doesn't come with custom no entry signs, so it's a shame, but it is what it is. There, got that placed. Well, and I guess all there's left to do, really, is to put a name for this one. How about we call this the, oh wow, they're actually enjoying this, alright. We should call this Uncrushable. Wow, did you saw the dude in the red shirt there just walking squares here? Oh, their pathfinding is so poor. Look, this is what happens when you put squares in the game. I mean, this is what happens, you know. This is why I don't put them in the path. Uncrushable. No, that's what it is. And we have a rule that we do not name things after what they are. No descriptionative names. We could call this, yeah. How about we call this Labyrinth? Yeah, Labyrinth. No. I guess this is a cool typo kind of thing, you know. They'll have to work a little bit. Their brains will have to work, so... Right, well, looking very good. And we just got the steel corkscrew roller coaster. I guess it wouldn't be such a bad thing to check what our eggheads have done. So, well, they gave us the steel corkscrew roller coaster. We also have the river ride, the bumper cars, and the t-shirts. Alright, so we're pretty up to snuff. The river ride, ooh, that's a nice one. But now that we have a coaster and we pretty much have all our rides in place over here, I guess there isn't that much to do other than to start excuse me there, but I had to really sneeze and cough and sniff and snarf, so I'm back here. What I was saying though was that what we really need to do is to expand our park and maybe start opening up one of those theme areas that I had in mind. But that and more all will have to wait for next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon and hopefully without this nasty cold. So yes, see you then.